Hello, welcome to Coding Solution. So till now we are clear that we write our program in high level language. We will give it to compiler. Compiler will generate assembly file .asm. That assembly code will go to assembler which generates a platform specific binary instruction. But is that it? Can we run that binary instruction on CPU directly? The answer is no. Those instruction has to go through one software called linker. That linker will generate one executable file that will run on CPU. Let's erase it and let's understand why do we need linker. We will write a simple program with just one print statement. This printf is a function which is written by someone else and kept it in some library and we are just using it. When we compile our program, we don't know where exactly this function is located. This is the task of linker to find the exact address of that function. As finding the address is a task of linker, preprocessor, compiler and assembler will work fine and a relocatable object file will be generated. This object file contains platform specific binary instruction. But can we run this object file on CPU? And the answer is no. Because till now we don't know where our printf function is located. So this object file we will give it to a linker which will find the address of the printf function wherever it is located and it will generate a final executable file which can be run on processors. We will see one more example. We will use our classic example of adding two numbers. We will write one function add which takes two arguments a and b and returns addition of those two numbers. We will call it from main. In this example, preprocessor, compiler, assembler and linker all four will pass. Let's comment add function. Commenting we can treat it as that function doesn't exist. Our preprocessor will pass, compiler will pass, assembler will pass. As linker doesn't know what is the exact address of add function, as we have removed the add function, the linker will fail. The moment we will enable our function, linker will pass. Let's see this in code. Go to start, open Visual Studio, create new project, select console app, select a project location, give a project name, click create. We will write the exact same code for adding two numbers that we saw in our example. Let us build the project. Building means we are performing all the four tasks: preprocessing, compilation, assembling as well as linking phase. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it works fine. Let us comment our add function and try to compile it. Compilation is successful. Although it throws some warning, but it is successful. Compilation include preprocessing, compiler and assembling. Linker is not included in compilation process. Let's see what happens if we are trying to build the project. It means we are trying to link as well. And it fails. Let's go to our project and see. Although it has failed, we can see that it has generated .obj file which contains the binary instruction. Only the linker stage has failed. The moment we will enable the add function, our linker will pass and we will be getting one executable file, linkerdemo.exe. There are a lot of other stuff that linker has to take care. There is a specific way to represent the binary that operating system understands. A program contains a stack, heap, data and code. So linker has to take care where exactly the stack starts, where it ends, where heap starts and which section is read-only section, which can be modified. These all things linker have to take care. I'll give link in the description. Please go through it to understand what is ELF format. That's it for this video. Please like, subscribe and share. See you in the next one.